So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our opening treatment, which I always consider setting our intention. You know, what is it that we want when we're done this hour together this morning? What is it that we hope to experience differently? That's our intention that we put into opening treatment. And what we're talking about today is really letting go of struggle and getting into the flow of divine life. Not the flow of human life as we know it, not the tension and release and the struggle, but the flow of the divine life. So let's come together with that intention in mind and recognize that there's only one life, and it is God, by whatever name we choose to call it: love, divine, nature, spirit. I love the title, the unknowable, the ineffable one. That which is so far beyond our ability to intellectually understand. That which is beyond thought, but from which thoughts come. That which expresses itself or cloaks itself with omniscience, with omnipotence, with omnipresence. And we recognize of its nature that it does not struggle for anything, for any reason. It being all that there is nothing to struggle with. It cannot fight itself. It cannot create something out of itself to struggle with. It is the perfect, serene presence. That which is and is perfectly calm. That which is active, but the activity is an expression of its being. The sun shines. God creates. There is no sense of need or lack or limitation or struggle or overcoming or winning or defeating at all in the mind of God. God just is. The suchness of the Buddhist tradition, the I amness of the Old Testament. It is that which has created us out of itself in its image and likeness, because we are part of it. So the essence of our being, the center of our being, is divine suchness, divine isness, divine I amness, divine competence, divine power, divine wisdom. And it is perfect ease, it is perfect poise, it is perfect peace. So today we release and let go of any and every idea in consciousness that tells us that there ought to be a struggle. There ought to be a buildup of tension and release in order for life to be normal. We release and let go of any and every idea in human consciousness that tells us we need to make things more difficult so they will appear to be more valuable. And instead we accept the divine flow through our lives. We create the opening within us for the peace of God, the goodness of God, and the love of God to flow through us. And as it flows through us, it washes away every and anything within us that is not according to its nature. Old ideas and beliefs and opinions and prejudices drop to the wayside. We understand what it means to say the yoke is sweet and the burden is light. We understand what he who practices perfect non-doing can do everything means. For there is that within which flows through us and does all that ought to be done as us. We are grateful for this opportunity to be together today, to love each other, to support each other, to encourage each other, to discover the divine presence that already is, the divine presence that is seeking an outlet through us and as us. We are grateful to know that there's a power in the universe that responds to us according to our belief. And we now release this treatment, this affirmative prayer, our declaration to that power, knowing that it has already begun its work, it has already finished its work, it has already removed and dissolved everything and anything within human consciousness, unlike this truth which we have now spoken. So we accept so completely the demonstration of this or something even better that we say together, and so it is.